And here it is. This is a beast of an e-bike. It's custom made. It is, every component is an upgrade, and it is by far the best bargain for a heavy duty e-bike that, well, that you'll see anywhere. I can pretty much guarantee that, because I did a lot of shopping and went down a number of rabbit holes with some great bikes, from the Rads to the Adventures to the even to some of the heavy duty hunting bikes like the Rebels. Once I got past the sticker shock, I decided to deal with a number of different manufacturers directly, and was able to make an arrangement with one of the I think there are 26 e-bike manufacturers in China, at least the ones that I saw, with one of the more reputable manufacturers, and was able to custom design this bike. This is a fixed design, or fixed with all the components, and I will be making additional orders in this configuration. If this is something you'd be interested in, let me know. Reach my contact information below. Let me walk you through some of the components. Again, it's a fat tire e-bike, 26-inch wheels with 4-inch fat tires. The Kenda tires, which I guess is an upgrade with this manufacturer. Different Chinese tires were on them, but Kenda is a good name brand. This is a beast of a bike. It is a 2,000 watt motor coupled with a 60 volt 24 amp Samsung cell battery and a 60 volt controller. This has a lot of juice and a lot of power. I know there are laws and limitations, certainly over in Europe. I think they're limited to 28 kilometers an hour, and I think a 750 watt motor. I don't know what the laws are, and this is obviously configured for off-road use. I'll probably see enough bike lanes as well, but for all intents and purposes, I do plan on mostly trail riding and off-road riding. But there's an upgrade at every level on this bike, from, well, steel fenders. I don't know if they're steel, but metal fenders. Most e-bikes, fat tire e-bikes, a lot of them don't even have fenders, and the ones that do, I like the Arista Motor S18, which is a bike I was really interested in. Flimsy plastic things. This is dope to be a rugged bike. It's dual front shocks, and you can see they're beefy and very strong. These are not spring shocks. I keep referring to the Arista Motor S18 because I was in the market to buy one of them initially, and I'm glad it didn't happen, because I was able to build something far better than, well, as you'll see. These are air shocks. You can dial them down, you can lock them out, but more importantly, you can adjust them and pump them up to whatever level will support you without the shocks bottoming out. Comes with a nice little air pump with a gauge on it as well. It's very cool. With my size, I'm 6'1", 260. I bottom out those spring shocks really easily. This is set at 115 pounds and is perfect for me. Let's see, moving on. Again, the metal fenders are a rarity. You don't also see bike racks on a lot of fat tire mountain bikes as well. This one is solid as a rock. I can support a lot of weight on that. The frame is, what is it, 6061 aluminum alloy, and it's rated up to 340 pounds, I believe, which is obviously more than enough weight, supporting more than enough weight. Does not have a back shock like you see on some of the bikes that I was initially looking for, but with the fat tire, you really didn't need it. But I also had a suspension seat post put on. This gives me about 3 inches of play, and that can be adjusted as well. So a suspension seat combined with a fat tire is plenty of cushion. Let's see what else. With all that speed and all that power, you need the stopping power. These are hydraulic Shimano disc brakes. I'm sure that the mechanical disc brakes are sufficient. Hydraulics are just a significant upgrade in every way, shape, or form. They're just better. Let's see what else. Probably the most important thing is that this bike is coupled with a torque sensor, not a cadence sensor. Most e-bikes you see have a cadence sensor on them, which is basically the motor switches on and off every time the crank rotates. It can be a real jerky feeling, and if you're going to be riding on roads and so on, I'm sure a cadence sensor would be sufficient. But if you wanted to have, the bike really be in tune with your pedaling, and the assist levels on any level can just propel you along, but it's more in tune with the rider as far as the pedaling. It's integrated into your pedaling. It just is a more natural feel. And if you are in the market for e-bikes, I really do recommend you test them both out, and you'll agree that a torque sensor is a significant upgrade. Some of the better features on this also, the adjustable stem is so cool, adjusting to any level. But let me turn on the LCD for you. It's a full color LCD. Pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's already got 132 kilometers on it. I've had this for less than a week, so I'm getting some good use out of it. Let's see, side view mirrors, aftermarket. It's an iPhone holder aftermarket, a GoPro mount, which I'll be taking off. 7-speed Shimano shifter, and a thumb throttle, which really is great. Anytime you just want to kick in the electric, just push that down and off you go. Comes with a little bell, rinky-dink bell. But the fact of the matter is, if you're approaching someone on the left, it's always a courtesy to give them a little beep. If you hold down the pedal assist up, on will come the headlight. Headlight is a little 3 watts, but I'll tell you, it throws off a huge field of light. I had it out the other night, and it really lit my way on a dark field. One of the cool features also is it comes with these dual running lights. They're bright, they're really cool, and if you squeeze the brake, anytime the bike is on, they flash. You don't have to have the light on, and that's both sides when the brakes are depressed. Obviously, when you depress the brakes, the motor shuts off. Let's see what else. The battery is removable. There is a key lock right there, and you can charge it up on your inside off the bike, or charge it up while it's on the bike. And that's a real cool thing also, because that battery weighs a ton, and it equates for a high percentage of the bike's overall weight. I find that I could actually put it on a bike rack on the back of my car without the battery on. Carry the battery inside the trunk and the bike on the back, and it reduced the weight significantly. Let's see what else is cool. Oh, comes with a little USB port on the back of the light here. Allows you to plug in your cell phone or charge something else, but a USB port is a nice handy option to have. Let's see, what else? I guess that's about it. Bike is warranted for 1 year. Let's see what else. And just a great overall deal. Total price to your door, $22.50. Compare it to any other e-bike with all of these features, and I think you'll agree it's probably the best bargain for rugged, all-terrain, heavy-duty e-bike that you'll find anywhere. If you're interested, contact me at my contact information below. I'd really be interested in your comments. And this bike will be headed all over the Philadelphia area, a lot of the state parks. It's already been over to Fort Washington. I'm sure it'll be Valley Forge, the Wissahickon Green Ribbon Trail will certainly be on the agenda. The High Wire Trail leading out through Horsham is certainly on the agenda as well. Hit subscribe and follow along. Thanks.